Porter, I'll start. 41 total fouls called in this game. How hard is it to kind of get a groove going on offense when the whistle's being blown that many times?
Well, it was going on both ways. Both teams were getting to the foul line. I think it's two very, very physical defenses, and I thought both teams. So it is um, very hard, but it was on both ends. Both teams were getting to the foul line, so um, it wasn't that I didn't think it was lopsided at all. So it's just a lot of free throws.
Yeah, Porter, can you describe the last few seconds of how that game shook out and how the administrative part of it was explained to you?
No, I can't. No, I can't. There's a lot to unpack on that very eventful last minute. So, at the end of the day, our philosophy is when you make a free throw late like that, we sub in, we have them sitting at the scorer's table, and you go in so they just can't get it because the Providence was trying to on the made free throw, they were trying to get it in and boat race it up the court. So we sub, they got to say, and we can set our defense, set our shadow up. Um, and I'll take it. When you have young kids, some guys that haven't played before, if they don't understand about going to check in before we do it, that's on me. I'll take that. And but philosophically, that's what we were trying to do: have someone at the scores table so that when they made the free throw, we can set our defense because they were trying to get it, blow and go, call a timeout, get it, blow and go, get to the rim because they knew we didn't want to foul. So at least you get to set your defense and try to take some time. That was what happened, and then we made it, and we just ran on the floor. That's unfortunate, but fortunate we found a way to win.
Thanks, Porter. What did you think of Kobe's game tonight, as well as Jeremiah's?
Efficient. He was super efficient. Made shots, but he was efficient. Didn't take a lot of bad shots. He really made some good shots, and I thought that was huge. Got to the foul line, had 3 assists or one, but he 3 rebounds. I think it was. He had 3 rebounds, but super efficient. I mean, 26 points on 14 shots, really efficient. And he was one of the top 10 efficient guys last year. It was one of the big reasons we wanted him to lead us is efficiency.
And then your thoughts on Fierce?
Man, it's just continuing to grow. He can do so many good things. I mean, he drew 10 fouls because of speed. So that's an undervalued stat when I look at it. Like, it's not undervalued by us. He's got to continue learning. He was going to that spin move and they were calling the travel. So you got to play off 2 feet. All the learning process, man, he had a dynamic steal finish. He turned the corner and finished. A lot of good things. We'll just continue to get that turnover number down. But super aggressive, drew fouls, got to the foul line. A lot of positives.
Kobe, real quick, your thoughts on the competitiveness of this game? Kind of, nobody led by double digits at any stage of the game, I guess. And then what was working for you tonight, please?
Man, I thought it was a very physical game, to start. I think we, came out and punched them, and then they had their punch. That's basketball, though. It's a game of runs. What was able to work for me was just, being able to, to take good shots when they came to me. Also just playing off my teammates and that sort of thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kobe, just talking about that physicalness. How'd you guys continue to battle with all the guys that were in foul trouble for you guys tonight?
Oh man, we went smaller, very, very small. I think that's what kind of, helped us, break away. We had Duke, who was in foul trouble with in the first half, and he came and really impacted, the end of that game. And I think him and Jeremiah, just their aggressiveness, on the ball and off the ball, they were pests today, and they came up with some big, big steals.
Yeah, and then Porter, how big was it to have Bryson back? He obviously knocked down 2 big threes, had 6 rebounds.
Man, we had a couple guys contribute. It was great. Just the threat of him out there opened some things up. But hit a big 3 in the second half. I think he had a big one in the first half. So it was great to see him out there. He's going to continue to get his movements better. And then I thought Luke Norweather, they run a drop coverage, and we were really talked to Luke. You're going to have an opportunity today. And the best thing I loved about him was that he missed his first 2 and he didn't let it bother him. His body language is great. And he came back and he knocked out 2 big ones in the second half. And that was needed at that time, and he did a great job.
Thanks, Porter.
Okay, last questions on Zoom.
Yeah, quick one for both Porter and Kobe. What does a game like this for just facing adversity, kind of fighting through the foul trouble mean for you guys moving forward? What can you take away from this one?
I'll start. You find a way to win close games. I think we were 5-2 in games like the last possession or two last year. You find ways to win. You believe there's a million ways to win a game. And there's a million ways to lose a game, as we almost found out just now. I don't know if I've ever lost a game by a guy just running in without checking in. Um, and but you found a way to win. That's what you can build on. I told these guys that's a great trait, is finding a way to win close games. And I thought that was huge for us to get it, move on in this tournament.
Yeah, I'll add to that. I think that this was great shared adversity. I'd say, for the guys early on in the season, and think this is what we came to the Battle of Atlantis for. We wanted this shared adversity early on in the season, so that way later on we could be more together.
Well said, man.
Coach Kobe, thank you very much.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Oh, I'm sorry. We have one in the room, if that's okay.
No run.
Yeah, for both of you actually, but coach particularly, the turnover percentage you guys have had this year, at least so far, is off the charts almost. And then tonight, 16 points or 16 turnover, 23 points. Did you know this team was capable of that? Is it more of an emphasis because of the speed you have, or et cetera? Or?
It's definitely been something we've been talking about. Like analytically, we want to get more possessions, and we just think defensively, getting active hands, being on top of things, little things in the scouting, and we call them DCOs. Our defense creates offense, and the guys have been building on it. 16 more tonight. The last couple have been over 20, but to do 16 against a really good Big East team like Providence, that was is something we continue to build on. But we've got to create offense with our defense, continue to do it, and be that active. But absolutely, it's something we've been focused on and talking about.
Yeah, Kobe, any other keys you see to that too, with the way you guys have been so far defensively?
Yeah, like I said earlier, I think, guys like Duke and Jeremiah are just, very active. And they do a lot for us, on the defensive end to help us, create turnovers and that sort of thing.
So one final thing for Coach. Jeremiah had played. I'm from Arizona, and Jeremiah played for Tommy Lloyd on that U18. I don't know if you ever talked to Tommy or Jeremiah a lot about that experience. Did he get anything out of that? Or
Yeah, he had a great experience with Tommy. Great experience with USA basketball, playing against that level of competition, getting that level of experience. So yeah, it was a really good experience. And but in all honesty, it was just like talking conversation about it because the recruiting happened so fast. He reclassified and then it was full speed ahead. And next thing you know, I was watching him in EYBL in one day and trying to talk to him about our shell defense the next. So it was a very, very quick process.